That story.
Mining songs filled the conference room. Government, business and organized labor got together in Benoni to tackle the pressing issue of health and safety in the mining industry. The slogan here is every mine worker returning from work unharmed every day. But the stats paint a different picture. While fatalities have significantly dropped from 220 in 2007 to 73 in 2016, last year saw an increase to 88 deaths. That's one miner dying every 4 days. An alarming 2,664 miners suffered injuries in 2017. Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe has challenged the unions to do more for their members.
Unions must educate members about the rights they have in the law, because those rights were fought for. Right to refuse to enter a dangerous working place. It's in the law. A worker is protected by the law not to enter a dangerous place. You must refuse. If it's an instruction, it's an illegitimate instruction, refuse. Workers have a right to be represented. Workers have a right to participate. Workers have a right to information.
Mine Health and Safety Council CEO Thabo Dube suggested some companies could be missing crucial signs that could help avoid accidents.
There is a possibility that some of them that are overlooking, and some of the accidents whenever they happen is that some of the things that we haven't considered at the time. You might find some are overlooking, some of them it's a situation where there's certain things that you haven't considered that on the hindsight, if you knew, you should have taken into account.
AMCU President Joseph Matunjwa has dismissed the summit as just another talk shop.
You cannot come up with any drastic way forward whereby you're going to meet for 2 hours and each session will have maybe 30 minutes to deal with the things that are affecting the state, affecting workers, the livelihood of the families. In 2 days, this is just a tick box exercise of some sort. Until such time they are bringing the competent people to say from the Siba and seismic events that had happened, what have we learned? What measures are being applied in order to avoid such? Those things are not happening here.
Over the last number of years, investors have opted to put their money in other African countries rather than here in South Africa.
Other companies go to where they can squeeze favors, and policies that actually give them access to mining before they can produce. For example, if you give a company a tax holiday, I don't think we should do that in South Africa. Other countries do that. For example, if you subsidize electricity, I don't think we should do that. If we talk about administered prices, let's deal with administered prices generally.
The 2-day summit will wrap up on Friday with a feedback session from attending delegates. Aviwe Mtila, Benoni.